Let me know when you're ready.
All right, let's go, you fucking whore.
Okay. Welcome back to another episode of Chocolate Milk, where we don't know what the fuck we're doing. It's chocolate and milk.
Hello.
What's today's topic?
Well, today's topic is controversy.
Controversy, because we love controversy.
Yes, we do. We will be firing off 10, you heard it here first, 10 different controversial topics where we're going to be dialing in 5 minutes apiece on each of them. And we're just going to whip out whatever fucking ideas come off the top of our head. Did you guys prepare anything before you did this besides
We never do.
No!
We never do.
We didn't.
We always shoot from the hip.
Are you guys just two bunch of dumb cum buckets who just say shit? Yes. We are. And I hope you like it too. Send kisses to grandma for us, will ya? And like we always say.
What did you say the last time?
If your dick can't get hard.
Go eat a frozen yogurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you softy.
Yeah, you softy. In more ways than one.
Get yourself a fucking blue chew.
Yeah. All right, guys, here we go. We're just like a big old lake in the summer. We're jumping right
I'm
in.
making this face because these topics are really...
He's not used to the controversy. I live in it. Okay. All right. Like we said, we're doing 10 topics, 5 minutes apiece. Bada bing, bada boom. Shoot, shoot, shoot. We'll be home by June. Oh, wait, that's next month. Oh, may I say that April was just a day away. Okay. Let's start with the 5-minute timer. Our first topic is abortion. Ready, set, go.
Simply, it's honestly, I don't know. That's a very tough question and stuff because right, if you see it from a religious standpoint, every life counts, even if it's not even. And I guess their reasoning for it is it's not alive yet, when clearly it's a growing organism in your body. Yeah, it is alive, like it is. And then B, I could see it from the other side where, no, if a girl was raped, right, and this child was unwanted, then totally she should have that option, because that's not fair to her at all. And fuck you guys for whoever do the, like, love our women, man. Love our women, But no, that's a very tough topic, bro. And I'm like, and I've always been the person in the middle with the whole thing of, like, I don't believe politics and religion can coexist. Like, that's bad. Like, I think religion should be its own thing and politics should be its own thing, because, like, they contradict each other, man. Like for instance, like, there's nothing in the Bible that says, if a girl was raped, is it okay for that girl to get an abortion? There's nothing in the Bible that says that. It's literally just says it's just strictly bad because you're killing a life. And I don't know. That's a very tough subject, man. That's very tough. And I'm just shooting from what I.
Hey, that's what we're doing. So we're shooting from the hip.
I'm like, but that's a very tough subject. What about you?
What about me? Mine's a little different. Most of my answers just going forward are probably going to be more on the, like, philosophical whatever side, because this is how I look at it. It's, you got to start at the beginning, right?
Right.
Like, why are we all here?
Right.
Is there a purpose for any of it? Do we really have to keep the population up because the humans have to survive? Do we have to? No. Is it important that clump of cells is more important than that clump of cells? Who knows? And for what purpose? Just to bring some societal, like, significance to the world, or to have that, like, personal thing have a personal story for their advancement? So it starts with that, and then the religious thing makes it interesting because it's like, oh, this one doesn't want you to, this one doesn't care. It's my body, my choice. I can do whatever I want. I definitely believe in my body, my choice. Absolutely. My thing with abortion is, like, it matters, but it doesn't matter. Like, I think it should totally be legal. And I think it should be all the way, all the time, at any time you want to do it, because you have the fucking choice. Obviously, pay for it, go through with it, and deal with the emotional consequences that come along with it. Right? I don't think anybody should restrict it. I think it should be completely legal. But in terms of, like, this life's important, I don't think anybody's life is important. Mine, yours, anybody's. I know people are like, oh, that's so dark and that's so whatever. But it's like, for what purpose? And, like, is it, is everything made for a purpose? Or do I happen to be good at tying the lines of my past, everything that's gone on, and then I can conclude that it had a purpose or a fucking reason, right? Then why did kids die at 5? What was his purpose? Why did somebody not even make it out of the womb? What was his purpose? Yeah. So it's the kind of thing. It was like I just started the basis that none of this matters and none of us are important, and like we're individualistic and like we can do special things, but like why do we rank one thing more special than the next? So when it comes down to like someone's personal life, live, die, I don't give a shit. But abortion should be legal.
Yeah. I mean, it should be that should be a thing where it's still a choice whether or not to do it or whether to do it.
Yeah. I think it should be an option available.
Yeah, right.
And there shouldn't be anybody telling
option.
you that you shouldn't because, oh, my God says it's bad.
Right.
Have you spoken to him directly? What's his line? Can I call him right now?
Right.
Get fucked.
No.
So
no, that's why I said that. Like that, religion and politics have, and I don't know who thought of that to put that even together. But from what I've seen and what I've like read and stuff, it seems like that a lot of the Republicans use religion when they're making political choices.
Yeah, dude, they literally think they're like the next coming of the God. They think they're the representation for the whole religion.
And that's not cool.
Yeah, it's egotistical. And it's fucking nuts.
That's no bueno.
It's absolutely insane.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they should be separated, but, this is where we're at, and that's what makes it hard.
Yeah.
That's abortion, baby. Another one, down the toilet. As in the topic, guys. The topic.
Oh, topic. Okay.
Like
cool.
the first ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the clumps of meat they tossed out of the hospital window.
Fuck me sideways. Jesus Christ. No.
All right. Speaking of babies, our next topic's gonna be concealed firearms. What does that have to do with babies?
This is an easy one.
All right, let me get the timer going.
Right,
3, 2, 1, 5 minutes on concealed weapons. Go.
Honestly, at this point, yes. At this point, I don't get why we haven't found a solution to stop all these mass shootings that have been happening almost like every fucking year. Or actually now it's like every 30 seconds there's a mass shooting somewhere. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, okay, first of all, they gave us the freedom to even hold a gun like we're in the Wild Wild West and shit. Like, bro, and we're not even in the, like, I just don't get it. It's like we're not finding a middle to this. Like, and we're losing lives and, people are dying and like it makes no sense. Like, if you pay attention to all the other countries that don't have, concealed carry. Like, for instance, I think it's in London or England, right? None of their cops carry weapons. No one's allowed to have a weapon.
I don't know if it's in England, but I don't know.
It's somewhere overseas in Europe, but basically, the cops don't carry guns.
In Sweden.
And the citizens can't carry guns. And guess what? You just gotta throw hands on a cop. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just sad because it's just like everyone's excuse is like, oh, they're taking away our freedom if they take away our guns. Da, da, da. Like, don't you guys care about the fucking kid that literally just got shot and his dreams was to be like a police officer or a doctor or like a music artist or anything? Like, no, it's all about you. Always. And that's how it's always been. Like, I'm so sick and tired of that shit.
It's never gonna go away.
Like, it's so sad.
It won't ever go away. It's generational.
We need to stop feeling so entitled. Like, fuck, think about other people. Think about the greater good. Service. Us men, our job on earth is to be a service to people. So the next generation can kind of follow that and go off that book and go off that guideline. Like, what are we showing people if literally a kid gets shot and like, oh, well, I don't want to lose my gun because it's like, fuck you, man. Like,
it's so. My turn. It's been about.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, that's good. It's good. Okay, so it's so funny how the same people who want guns don't want abortion. They're like, I don't want you to kill that clump of cells, but I'm ready to blast my neighbor's head off at any time.
Right.
And they want to kill. Like, they're ready for it. They have a guns stacked up. They want to shoot somebody. They want to get into a situation where they can kill somebody. So 2 reasons. 1, so they can feel good about themselves, so they can feel tough, so they can boost that ego, flick that bean, stroke that dick, whatever you want to call it.
It's a whack-ass
flex,
The
other one
man.
is they have hate in their hearts, and they want revenge on because of the bad things that happened in their past. And they don't give a shit about the other people. They don't give a shit about the kids. They don't give a shit about the future generation. They barely give a shit about their own family. They just want to, a lot of these individuals just want to advance themselves, right? So when it comes down to concealed weapons, instead of just owning weapons, in the state of Arizona, you can have a concealed weapon with a permit, I believe. You can have open carry on your side. You don't need a permit for that, but for concealed, I'm pretty sure you need a permit.
Right.
In terms of first of all, I don't like open carry to start out with. Those guys who walk around, they're asking for it. They want it to happen.
They want confrontation.
They want confrontation so they can use their weapon, feel manly about themselves to justify themselves. But they don't realize that later on they can have a reaction of, oh my God, I killed that kid. Now I feel terrible about it, But they don't. They're just so military kill. Your shirt. No offense, but they're literally superhero. Yeah, they're literally kill, military, go, numbers. These are numbers, binary, 1 and 0. It's not a real person, a real thing. So concealed weapons, I don't think we should have at all. I don't think we should have anything on the streets besides handguns. Obviously, with all the illegal stuff going on, that makes it difficult. But it's just I don't like guns. They make me uncomfortable. Anybody who says they love shooting, I always just get a red flag about them. I get it. It's fun. I get it. It is fun to shoot a gun. You feel powerful. Right. I get it. But it's the fact that you want to do it over and over and over, it just leaves me where in your head you have that little spot of wow, I actually wish I was blasting someone's corpse apart with these fucking shotgun rounds right now.
Or if anything, I mean, if it never gets fixed and stuff, just try to find a way and stuff to make it where it's not easy access to get those fucking type of guns where the military uses all the assault rifles. I mean, I get it. You can access some of these guns through having a hunting license and everything, and I get that. But how the hell does a 15-year-old kid get his hand on a fucking AR? It's just wild to me.
Internet.
Oh, the dark web or whatever that shit is. But it's just it makes no sense, man. And God, the timer's done.
Wow.
But still, it's
we had a lot of heat behind that topic.
It's just very passionate, bro. It's just fuck, man. That's just losing life in general.
Speaking of that, one thing that might happen to us, which is our next topic, is cancel culture. Let's get into it. Let's start off, Chocolate. Tell us about cancel culture.
I don't know. I think everyone's a little bit sensitive now. No one can take a joke. Everything's racist.
Well, you're looking at me because I'm from Virginia. Racist.
West Virginia. He hates when I say West
bitch.
Virginia. West Virginia.
Racist son of a
say
bitch.
West Virginia. He hates that shit. Yeah. West Virginia. Nah, but cancel culture is pretty simple. It just sounds like people don't want truth. Because that's what cancel culture is. You say your standpoint on something. I don't know. This is a very touchy topic because yeah, it seems to me that cancel culture is just mainly people don't want to hear the truth. People don't want to hear facts.
But the way they see it, though, is that is the truth. That is their truth. That's the truth we should be living by. Because do you know what it is? I found out a lot, especially I see with younger kids nowadays. Since we have the internet and now their kids are getting more educated and stuff, they're starting to be punks in the way of where your heart is, where your values lie. They're oh, you don't do this and you don't do that, you suck. People are starting to get bullied and canceled because they don't follow what we're told as kids, which I kind of agree with in a sense, where it's we do have these set of guidelines of oh, treat everybody how you want to be treated. And I get it, somebody can be oh, I like treating people like shit, so you can treat me like shit. I know that sounds backwards, but people probably think like that. And then it's a thing of they have it oh, be good to everybody, treat everybody fairly, share, everybody gets equal, all this kind of basically just equality kind of stuff. And so people being punks about and hard asses about that is the cancel culture to the whole capitalism thing. So it's basically socialism trying to punk capitalism for having the reins for so long and ignoring the things that capitalism taught us from the beginning. So it's a thing of oh, you're being a fucking hypocrite to this core value, even though you have all this and that, but I'm going to cut you down. But no matter how much I cut you down from where you stand over here, I'm still going to be in this fucking section of things. But anyways, when it comes to cancel culture and stuff, oh, I pulled it up from 10, 20 years ago when they said this and that. I'm people make mistakes. Let them apologize for it if it was that bad, or just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we can't deny, especially with the LGBTQ thing. Here's another off topic but controversial. It's it's a train. people are hopping on it because one, they're lost, or two, they don't fit in anywhere, and they want to feel like they have friends. I'm not against it. Suck a dick, lick a butthole, do whatever the hell you want to do. But you can't deny that, like, you're doing that because it's a trend. And that's why you can't pull stuff up from 20, 30 years ago, because that could have been the trend. And then not, like, for example, the thing I get fucking, I know I'm going off here and taking your time.
You're good, bro.
But the thing I'm getting fucking pissed about that I keep, like, fantasizing about that I fucking hope he melts for is fucking Jimmy Kimmel did blackface in, like, the early 2000s. Why isn't he canceled? Why is he not canceled? He's an asshole, and he deserves to be canceled. Fuck him.
You just hate Jimmy Kimmel.
I think he's a piece of shit.
Damn.
I want to go on his show and call him out.
Honestly, that type of stuff where I feel like that's petty though, when people have to go back to look up stuff that someone messed up on and then bring it to light. Like, dude, just let it go. It's in the past, right? And then plus two, at that time, Jimmy Kimmel did blackface, and if it makes you feel better, right? Robert Downey Jr. did blackface with Tropic Thunder.
But it feels...
No. It's the same exact shit. You shouldn't be allowed to do it at all then. You can't fucking crucify Jimmy Fallon for doing blackface, and if we can't crucify my bad, Jimmy Kimmel for doing blackface, if we can't crucify Robbie Downey Jr. And here's the reason why people didn't crucify Robbie Downey Jr. That's because he did a good job at it. That's why Robbie Downey Jr. didn't get crucified for doing that scene in Tropic Thunder or being that character in Tropic Thunder, because he did it pretty good.
But you got to look at this.
It didn't suck.
No, you got okay.
And it wasn't disrespectful in any way.
Yeah, but you got to look at Robert Downey Jr.'s life. Crazy as a kid, went to jail.
Right.
Cocaine.
Right.
Now he's sober.
Right.
So he's gone through this whole like journey where he understands stuff. And now you see him all over. He spreads good. He goes to hospitals. He donates. He's a good guy, right? Jimmy doesn't do any of that shit.
So you feel like Jimmy Kimmel is just some entitled kid from the suburbs that got away with blackface.
Here's the thing. As much as I don't want to agree with you, I absolutely agree with you. Because we should go after Robert for that same exact thing. Even when he said in the interviews, 90% of my black friends thought it was funny.
See, and that's
I agree with you. And we should go, if we're going after Jimmy, we should go after you, blah, blah, blah. Especially since you're at the top of the tower, whatever,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it should be fair,
But it's just, I don't know. The cancel thing is hard. And I wouldn't be surprised if we got canceled. Thank you very much.
Be leaders, though. Don't be followers and stuff. That's what that cancel culture shit is, though.
Yeah, you got to take a risk, jump off the ledge.
Right. Say what you want to say. Speak it. Like, who gives a shit? Say your truth.
Woo! Getting heated with these.
Bro.
Ooh. Here's an interesting one that not a lot of people talk about. But let's get into it. Drinking age. Maybe we should talk in a London accent because they drink at 18.
They do drink at 18.
It sounded like Australian there.
Yeah, that was Australian as fuck.
Oh, near Foster's and a Sheila.
Dude, I like Foster's.
I've never had it.
It's a really good lager. It's a pretty good lager. But drinking age though. Wait. So what does that mean entirely for the drinking age?
Well,
like, in America or
just
is that
in general? It could be America, general, whatever you want to do.
I don't know. I mean, with the whole gun thing, I still feel like people are going to get their hands on it. Either way.
Yes.
So,
and it's less harmful than the gun thing in a sense. Obviously, it can kill people, and it kills hundreds of thousands of people every year.
Oh, yeah.
But people, obviously the bad part is the drunk driving.
Right.
It's, the part they want to avoid because it kills others.
Right.
But it's you chose to do it yourself. That's your fault. You died.
Right.
It's weird, because it's I get iffy about that when it comes to drinking and when it comes to overdose. And it's they stuck the needle in their arm, but it's maybe they need help, in a mental way. Hit them with the Narcan, get them sober, get them back on the thing. But dude, it's interesting. Drinking age, I think in America it should be lowered. I think it should be. Even though I'm against drinking, I think it should be lowered so people learn lessons earlier. Or die earlier because it's a horrible thing. Because they're the one taking the risk doing it. So if they want to take it and they fucking die, then they should be fucking dead. So I don't think it should be 18. I think it should be 19. I think it should be 19.
Do you think because how people think and stuff, because they put it at 21, it makes people want to rebel more and try to drink faster? Or get it quicker because I can't drink till I'm 21. Well, I'm gonna try to get it any way possible.
Absolutely. Well, absolutely. I mean, because you think about England, what is it, 18 or 16 or something, right? So people in those whatever they call it, high school over there, they're already feeding it down. They're giving it to the younger kids. These kids are already getting fueled up on it. They're already getting it going. So it's like it's not going to be stopped anyway. So the reason I say 19 and not 18 is because if it's 18, then all the high schools are going to get loaded with it.
Right.
But if it's 19, right when you're getting into college, then it'll be a lot better.
Yeah.
Because then the kids kind of think, oh, I'm in college now. I can drink. Or in a few months, because I'm 18, I can drink because I'm in college.
Right.
And that feels more settled into it. Instead of being like, I'm in college, but I still got to wait a couple more years.
Right.
All this partying shit's going on. So I got to party hard for a couple of years, but I still got to sneak it. So my whole thing is like, it's going to dial back on the parties. I think overall it would dial back on the deaths. I'm against alcohol in general.
Right.
I think it should only be used for medical purposes.
Right.
But I think it should be lowered to 19, not 18.
That's interesting, man. That's a very parent way of thinking. Very dad way.
Well,
of
I'm trying
thinking.
to like look at the society as a whole.
Right.
You know, because like, I mean, like, yeah, I think we should help people if they're like passing out from alcohol or whatever. But it's also like it's your fucking choice.
Yeah.
And I alone and nobody, like, we didn't even stop alcohol during Prohibition. Do you think it's gonna stop now with capitalism and
Hell no.
industry fueling it?
They're making more money off it right now.
That's a daydream.
Yeah.
That's an illusion. That's a fantasy. It's never gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Damn. We are getting used today.
Did you want to say anything else before we switch to the next one?
No, I think that's actually interesting. I mean, no, that makes sense.
This is what I thought.
That makes sense. No,
Yeah.
perfect.
Gotta have it.
Drinking age go down to 19.
In America.
America.
In America.
Only in America.
All right. On to the... Ooh, this is a spicy one. Reparations for slavery.
Oh, no, because I feel like
The timer's already going.
God,
So...
I don't know, like, dude, and like I hate this, like, and I hope this is come by the whatever. I don't know, dude. I just feel like when we do that, it's like we get people to feel bad for us, and I don't want that anymore. It's like because people already get pissed off already because we literally make everything a big deal. Not saying that we're not supposed to, but it's just like on certain things of like basically what? Like
Are you talking about black people being dramatic?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
A lot of them are. And
it's not like a diss or anything. It's just like from like me growing up as a black man, I've always gotten that thing of like for some reason dude, this is a tough one. I don't know. This is
it's hard to speak on it because you don't. Do you think you're gonna
No,
are you concerned about getting backlash from your own community?
No, not backlash. I just don't want us to play the victim card anymore. That's what it is. Simple as that. I don't want the victim thing anymore. Like, slavery happened. Yes, it sucks. People need to do better. But I don't want reparations for slavery. Like, I don't have any connection to my ancestors. Like, I don't even know who the fuck my ancestors was. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and I hate how people look at our race as like a victim, dude, because people do look at our race like a victim. Like, oh, they're so helpless. Oh,
Damn.
No.
White
and that's
people-
how it is, though.
Yeah,
and that's how it is, though. People think that we complain and we like cry, and we cry all the time. It's like, no, we need to get over that. Like, no, we don't need reparations for slavery. Let's just keep it pushing, Like, it happened. I'm sorry. You should say sorry. No, imagine, but that's it. And I've always gotten that from other races, bro. Like, oh, black people are they're so sensitive. They're so, this one too. This one, everyone thinks this one all the time. Oh, black people are so angry. They're so mad. And I hate that shit.
I personally think black people and white people are both very angry groups of people.
Yeah.
In different ways.
You're right.
Like, black people are more vocal about it. And then white people are like, go behind your back and stab your ass.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You white.
Like,
listen, I've said it here once. I'll say it fucking again. White people suck. Honestly. White people suck like 95%. You can throw me in that. I don't give a shit. Throw me in the 95%. We are selfish. We're fucking terrible. We suppress everything and then we like try to dominate everything. And then once we get to the top, we don't feel good about anything because we didn't build any fucking bridges on the way up. We just got to the top without any fucking supports. It's like putting a fat man on a pile of toothpicks.
Jabba the Hutt.
So for me, I agree with you. I don't think there should be like reparations per se. Like I'm not opposed to it. Like if the government's like, oh, here's $500 per or
it's cool
per individual, or even better, tax cuts for all you guys. What else am I supposed to say for the black community?
Everything's racist.
What have I said? You guys about a Native American? Okay.
You're good. Anyway. You're good.
I think just like, because I've seen it too, where black people do use that card. They're like, "Hey man, my family member is a victim. You need to give me this," and it's like, yes, your family member was a victim. You're not a victim. Like, I get it. Like, you don't have a lot of money, so you may not be to get the best education or the best job or have the best clothes and blah, 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 blah. That's not necessarily anyone's fault. I mean, it is and it isn't. It's so hard. It's so confusing.
That's a more deeper thing.
It's a more deeper thing. I'm just trying to reflect it based on, like, okay, let's look at everybody who's African American in their lives now. You have extremely rich and extremely poor African Americans. That's just same with white people. Same with Asians. Same
Mexicans.
Well, maybe not the Asians. I feel like Asians is like middle and up.
Yeah, right.
They kill.
I've never seen a homeless Asian man in my life.
They're slaying.
In my life.
They're slaying. The Asians, they got it down. They're strict as fuck.
Right.
But I don't know, dude. I'm not opposed to it. I don't think it's also my place to necessarily say what you should or shouldn't have in that situation.
Right.
I will say I hate that it happened in general.
Yeah.
And I don't think it should happen to any group of people at any time moving forward. But I don't also know what to do about it besides just treat you like a fucking human being. You piece of shit.
And that's all we want, honestly, at the end of the day. Just treat us like a fucking human being.
That's what...
God.
No, you gotta do it white.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. He said slave. Sold. Sold. No, but literally it's literally that simple. Like I don't even think the reparations for slavery thing is a big thing. It's just like, no, treat us like a human fucking being.
That's what you are.
You work a 9 to 5, I work a 9 to 5. Shit, I shit. You pee, I pee.
That's all.
We cry, you cry, I cry. We're all human beings.
That's it.
You know?
You don't need to say anything else.
It's fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so nerve-wracking.
It's nerve-wracking.
It gets me like, oh.
Yeah.
Bro, it gets me, I don't know, bro. I just hate that shit, bro. It's just so simple. Treat people with respect.
Yeah.
Love one another. It's not hard.
It's not hard.
And racism is taught. So stop teaching that shit.
It's generational.
Oh, that too.
No cookies for you, sweetheart. Okay. To dial it down a little bit, take it easy.
Some a little easier because all these have been fucking bangers, bro. Like hit after hit after hit.
This one's dialed back.
Okay.
And there's a reason we have the pumpkin on the table for this one.
Oh, okay.
Should Halloween be permanently moved to Saturdays?
Yes. I am totally with that. It has been a lifelong tradition for me and my friends to always get fucked up on Halloween. And I think we've gotten fucked up on Halloween every day of the week. It didn't matter. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It did not matter.
So you're saying it's not gonna. So Halloween is typically always on October 31st, right?
Right.
But now you're just saying it's the last Saturday before the end of the month.
Right.
It could be the 28th, the 25th, the whatever, right? You just want it to be.
Well, and then usually what happens though is that like a lot of people tend to throw parties right before Halloween if it falls on like a weird day because it'll
they want to party, they want to drink, and
exactly. And then plus too, I feel like that holiday feels way better on the weekends.
It does.
You know what I mean?
Corporate America, that we should get this done.
Yeah.
I mean, then everybody would know they have a party. I think it would increase profits.
No,
if everybody parties on the same day, we all are going to go to the grocery store during the same week, get all the same shit, get all the costumes, do all the stuff, have it lined up, ready to go. So for corporate America, 1, it's going to be better because on the weekend, everyone's going to be happier. 2, profits are going to be increased. 3, they're going to actually get to spend time with their fucking kids. Like when they're doing it during the week, sometimes it's weird, right? Oh, I'm sorry. The sun sets at 6, but I'm not going to get home till 7:30. Sorry, Johnny. You're going to have to wait on trick-or-treating until I get home. You know what I mean? Like, if it's on a fucking Saturday, 1, everyone's more excited. 2, everyone's going to dress extra slutty. And 3, we're going to be ready for it.
Yes, let's make it happen. I think we just came up with something.
Ooh, I got spicy on that one. Woo.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think Halloween should definitely be on a weekend.
Okay, well, if that's it, then the same question goes for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving's that, no.
Because Thanksgiving will be, it's always on a Thursday, I'm pretty sure, right?
I think it always falls on either a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Because my brother's birthday sometimes overlaps with it.
Right.
But it's just like, same deal, yo. Shouldn't we just move that shit to Saturday?
Honestly.
Or Friday at least? Like.
Okay, but what's popping with Thanksgiving.
I get it because they're like, oh, football Thursday. Want to make it line up with Thursday night football? Blah blah. I'm like, just play on a different day. You're paying them millions anyways. Like, just.
Are you popping pussy at Thanksgiving dinner?
I'm popping a Hawaiian roll. You know what I mean?
I'm popping a Hawaiian roll.
Yeah, a little stuffing on there.
Nah. Well,
extra gravy.
Because would you push Christmas to a weekend? Doesn't Christmas feel more sentimental if it's on a weekday?
Well, I have a different issue with Christmas.
Okay, never mind.
But yes, in terms of Christmas is different because you have New Year's too, so you could technically take like the whole week. So I think like the last week of the year should just be off for everybody.
Yeah. I mean,
it can't be because there's still garbage men and mail and this and that needs to happen. Like people at the grocery store, it needs to happen to make the society run. I get it. People are going to be working, but I think it should just be 1 week. Everyone genuinely should be off that whole week and blah 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 and celebrate.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, I mean,
I'm hanging it like ornaments on the tree.
That was cheesy as fuck.
Yeah, that's bad.
God,
that was pretty awful.
God,
that was pretty awful. All right, next topic. Something that I don't do ever. I don't know if you do, but banned books. This one has been a little spicy in the news over the last couple months. Let's get going in. Chocolate, 3, 2, 1, go.
Banned books?
Banned books. You know what? You've seen this, right?
No. I have. I mean, they should definitely ban pornography out of libraries and all types of stuff. Like, yes, because kids shouldn't have access to that at an early age.
I finally learned what a penis was, though.
Through porn?
At school.
Well, that's different with your boys,
I'm
bro.
Just kidding, bro.
Nah, but I mean, I don't know, dude. Like I heard they banned a couple books that we read in high school because of, cancel culture.
Like Tom Sawyer.
Yes, because he says that ER over how many times in that fucking book?
I don't know.
They say that he says it like over like literally like in like every page, like you turn a page, once. But I mean, they banned a lot of books that we've read in high school, like To Kill a Mockingbird. That one, because that one was kind of, but it's all race related though. See, and that's that victim shit.
No. Whoa.
That's that victim shit we don't want.
Damn.
Keep that same energy. If oh man, if you gonna say it in a book, say it in real life, motherfucker.
That's how I roll.
Straight up.
But then people get mad at me, and that's why I have no friends. So I don't get it.
Exactly.
I want to hear the real. Okay, here's the real. I didn't want it like that. Then how'd you want it, bitch? All right, so my whole thing with the banned books is like usually now a lot is the LGBT, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
They're banning it because there's a sex scene or like, oh my, this and that. Here's my thing. You guys are stupid as shit. These fucking kids, you give them a fucking phone or an iPad or an iPod. These kids are jacking off at age 5. They're watching way worse stuff than you could ever put in those books. They are watching girls getting cummed on. They're getting guys getting fucked in the ass. They're watching bondage. They're watching trannies. They're watching whatever you want to fucking watch. Whatever you could peeing on each other. They're watching shit way worse than you could put in those fucking books, and you're concerned about the books. Do you think a kid wants to go to the library? No, he has a Kindle. He can download shit on his phone. He can jack off in the fucking bathroom at school. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't want to read your sex book. He can go get that at home. He doesn't need it. So my whole thing is like just like I think those books that explicitly say that shouldn't be there. Yeah. Plus it makes the school have an overall better look, or the society or whatever, the library have an overall better look. But you're shit out of luck because you're wasting your time. These fucking kids are watching stuff and doing stuff way worse on their own time just by giving them this motherfucking thing.
Well, see, that controversial topic probably would have been more appropriate if we were in like the 1980s, 90s and stuff.
Right, but
where
here
like
today.
We didn't have internet and stuff. Because no, that makes a lot of sense because kids are accessing information a lot quicker off of these motherfuckers right here, bro. A phone, a laptop, a Kindle, yeah.
Yeah.
No. You're absolutely right. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's a very good one though. I mean, banned books. Kids are sponges. Kids literally soak up anything you tell them. Kids are gullible. Just be careful. Just be careful. But I mean, books. And that's crazy that we even have to ban books and stuff because we have to read to gain knowledge and stuff, and the fact that thing that used to be so pure is now not pure anymore. It's
there's
just like
millions of other choices.
Oh, right. But I mean, it's just crazy. Like, yo, banning books, like what? Like that's wild. And I don't know if that goes hand in hand with the whole cancel culture thing and how everyone's trying to cancel shit and whatever. But I honestly think it does.
I think it kind of is because I think what it is like I hate to get political, but the right side is sick of the LGBT stuff, so they're trying to like fight back on the school stuff when the LGBT thing and trying to show them like, hey, these kids have been thinking and feeling this, have been thinking and feeling it since they were a kid. Oh, like these are normal thoughts that a lot of these kids are never going to talk about until they're 18, 19, 20 when they finally come out or whatever fucking age. So it's a weird thing where the right's trying to take it down because they're not trying to want this, but then the left's trying to like push it more because they realize like, oh, there's all these lost kids at school. But then there's like the other side that me and you look at where it's like half of this is just on bandwagon or half of this is because.
Yeah.
So it's a really confusing time. But in my opinion, I say just get the books out. I don't think any place should have them. They don't need an additional mind dopamine, literally dopamine tickling fucking thing in their life. They should just fucking leave it out. Yeah. But I'm just telling you, parents, use your fucking brain. Your kids are at home jacking off right now.
If we have any parents watching this, I mean, hopefully.
Future parents. Hi, welcome to the PTA meeting. Piss, tits, and ass. Okay.
That's wild.
It's wild. All right, we're going to dial it back down a little bit.
Another one? What? That's going to go down? Or
yeah, down. A little bit more.
Okay.
We're doing gas versus electric cars.
Oh!
That's way dialed back.
Okay, now...
Way dialed back.
This one's funny because I would hate to have like a bad morning or something, or I was running late and I didn't get to charge my car or something, and then I get stuck at work. But if we're thinking like future stuff, then most likely your job is going to have a charging station. But what if you're on the road and you accidentally misestimate that last 2 miles? Oh, look, hey, I got enough battery juice to make it there, and lo and behold, you're fucking stranded. And guess what? Your car needs electricity to start. I'm still on gas. I mean, and mind you, too, I mean, they're still fracking. They're still finding oil all over the place, like even back home in New Mexico. There's a big-ass oil fracking thing in Carlsbad, New Mexico. And there are literally businesses booming out there. They're finding oil left and right. So I don't think gas is going to be extinct anytime soon. I think there's going to be like this thing where electric cars and gas cars are going to coexist still and stuff, and then they'll slowly make that transition into electric cars, I think. Eventually.
Wow, that was very well said. That was very nice. He's here to punish you with a smile on his face and a pat on his hand.
Give me a whip. Bam.
Whoa.
See? That was racist.
That's the real reparations. Right? You should just make a video of you whipping me.
Oh, see, that's it. Oh,
that's
and
it.
that was not gas. I had to skirt real quick. No, I'm kidding.
Gas versus electric. That was gas. That was gas. My opinion is I think we should all move towards electric. I get it. Like, it takes a long time to charge and whatnot. And, like, solar panels on the car seems a little funny. I don't think any car has that yet. I mean, they better be one or two in testing that they're working on. But it's a little silly, especially, you know. But my buddy and his wife, they have a Tesla. And they are always in communication with each other about, oh, did you charge it? Because you can actually pull up the app or whatever it is and see where your car, like if the other person's driving it, the other, like, you know, if his wife's driving it, he can pull it up and be like, okay, she's here, she's driving this fast on this road. I can see how much battery. Yeah, you can see all that. They can see it on their phone or in the car, so they can communicate, hey, there's a charging station 10 miles that way. Make sure you park and charge while you're doing this and that, and then you can go get it. So it is hard because you do have to plan out the charging all the time, so it's a little fucking annoying. But once you get used to that, I see the benefit because, one, like you said, taking all the gas and oil out of the earth is going to really fuck up the earth and put all the fumes into the atmosphere, you know, and like it's already like creating global warming and all that kind of stuff, which is tough. Plus, it's just probably not good for the earth to use that many materials. The electric thing is cool because another thing that the Tesla does, when it's going downhill, the pack, I think I don't know if it's all four tires or at least the back ones, they're acting as a charger. You ever had those crank hand batteries?
Yeah.
The tires are acting as the same thing when the Tesla's going downhill. So when you're not pressing on it, it's actually
So you're saving battery.
In a sense. I mean, it barely does anything compared to the actual charger. But that's just like a leg up onto what the next advancement could be. It's going to be better for the environment. Sure, they're maybe more expensive, but that's because it's capitalism. And I don't really think it needs to. I've even seen things where, like, the street itself is made of like electric stuff and it helps like power the car, or like it will tell you, I don't know. There's many things. But I think personally, I think we should have electric cars. I think the transition to electric cars is probably going to take at least another like 30 to 50
not
years.
anytime soon.
At least. You know, and I don't think it's ever going to go away because, like, there's some stuff that you probably need gas for, like like stuff when it comes to construction and like those big giant like wheelbarrow looking trucks that they use in like diamond facilities where they're digging up diamonds and rocks, and so they need that to. So like, I don't think gas or airplanes. Like, I don't think, trains. I know there's electric, but what I'm saying is like, I think it's a good thing. I think it's going to help the world, help the environment, and it's going to take a while and be very expensive and a long process, and like. This is not even to do with the self-driving thing at all. This is just electric.
Yeah.
But I'm into it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the only way I see gas even if we maybe before the 30-year mark is maybe if gas lost its value. But I don't even think gas would ever lose its value like that and stuff because it's still.
I don't.
Like you said, you still need it for a lot of things.
Yeah, I bet somebody will always be willing to buy it. Boats, boats, planes,
lawnmowers,
whatever. Yeah, little things. So
little things.
So yeah. I think it's a good thing to keep in mind.
Woo!
All right, let's see what else we got. We got two more, guys. Two more topics for you.
Two more.
The next one is going to be cash versus digital currency.
Ooh. I don't really care for that, honestly. I usually use both, but mainly I think I'm more of a cash guy because I've never been good at math, but I know how to count my money though. Let me tell you, I know when money's missing.
Though.
I know when money's missing. All right, I know when money's missing. All right, but other than that, I can't really get behind any of those two right now. I mean, I don't know. Digital currency, that's what we're in now. That's why we have credit cards. That's what we have,
versus cash,
online bank statements and stuff. If the world wanted to get rid of cash, we totally could make that transition over to digital currency like pretty quick.
Yeah, we could. I see a lot of people nowadays. Like, it happened at ASU a lot. It still happens at the dispo sometimes.
Yep.
You guys take cash, or I only have card.
Right.
I only have Apple Pay.
That damn cash.
I only have, and then the other thing that happened all the time, like at ASU, they would like laugh at you. They're like, cash?
Yeah.
I got digital. Like, wait, you're laughing at me now?
Or the Apple Pay shit too.
Yeah.
Apple Pay.
And I'm like, okay. Like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, did I miss the turkey train?
Right.
Like when did this transition happen?
We still use U.S. currency.
I'm like, when people are like, I feel bad for paying with coins. I'm like, it's a valid U.S. currency.
Right.
I can't reject you from using that.
Right.
Like, I can reject you from using a check, but I can't reject you from using coins, because their whole thing is like, everything's moving digital. We're not going to need cash anymore. But then the other side of it is, what if it all crashes? What if it all fails? We're going to have to go back to cash. We're going to have to go back to this way that we all know. But then the other side of it is like, most people think, my life is going to be just great. We're never going to have these dramatic things happen. But then at the same time, we lived through a goddamn pandemic. Was it planned or was it not? That's a different question. But we lived through a pandemic, so it's like, bad shit can't happen. What if the grid goes down and we all have to go back to cash, or we have to go back to whatever, Like, if the grid goes down in Phoenix, no electricity, we're fucked. We don't have AC or refrigerators. We're fucked.
Dude, we're all dead.
We're screwed. I'm going up north immediately.
Up north, bro. Fucking Canada.
So my whole thing is like, I think we should keep both going forever. If you want to go all digital and you want to be Mr. Metal Credit Card or Mr. Apple Pay, whatever. I don't give a rat's ass. But my whole thing is like, we always have the potential of getting fucked or screwed. Cash is what it is. It's been simple. I think we should always have it there as the backup and as the thing. And then that's what I think about it. Yeah, and then
to touch on the part, me and him used to work at a cafe. I felt like anytime that they had brought up that thing of like, cash, I felt like they were embarrassed when they had to use cash too.
They were embarrassed.
They were embarrassed. I'm like, dude, it's okay. Like just give it $1.
That's the society pressure thing about, I have to be cool. I have to fit in.
Yeah.
I have to be a part of the trend.
Yeah.
Like, when I hung out with my other friends a couple of years ago back in California, like, all of them are college graduates, engineers, this and that. They were comparing different, like, their thing to do that they didn't hang out. They were comparing different credit cards online. Which one's going to give me the most travel benefits? Which one's going to give me the most cash back? Which one has the most future? Like, I'm like, I get it. It's important and this and that. But it's also like, Jesus, like, I know it sounds. I hate to cut it down because it is really helpful for the future. And
it is. It is.
And it's a great thing to have. But it's so weird to be like, that this is our like main like triumph and concern. Like, but I get it. I think at the end of the day, everyone just has that deep inside of them. Their core thing is survival, which. I'm not gonna go off. Yeah, I don't want to go off way too much.
Hey, man, we still got like a minute.
But it's just a survival thing, so it gets really crazy. But yeah, it's so funny how they're embarrassed. They're
embarrassed to use cash.
You take cash, like they think our place is like lower.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Yeah, bro. Yeah, guess what? Because, I'll take your pennies. The fuck?
Right? Because when I see digital currency, I just think of Star Wars. I go, this is not money anymore. These are credits.
Yeah, credits.
Hey, you want to buy some death sticks? But they're just credits that you can use, and it just like doesn't feel the same. But when I see like a pile of cash, I'm like, that's mine, bitch.
And that's a different feeling too, because it's right here. It's like, oh my god, this is mine.
But I get it. Like, I have $16 million in credits. You can do a lot with that.
Right.
It's just,
Society.
I get ticked off, dude.
Society, man.
I get ticked off.
It's just the world we live in, man. It's the world we live in. That's just funny.
I'm like a deer with Lyme disease. I get ticked off. Do you get it?
That was clever, but I mean that's not.
All right,
last one.
Last one, guys, and we'll leave you the fuck alone.
You don't have to go. Hey, watch the videos though. I know a lot of y'all just be watching reels and shit.
Yeah,
we got a bunch of reels. Listen to the podcast and watch the damn video.
Yeah. Watch the YouTube. Watch the YouTube.
I know a lot of you guys are like, I don't know what you guys are doing. We don't know what you guys are. What's going on with this? Like, dude, we're not a rocket science
One of you is
podcast.
black.
One of you is black and one of you is white. I just don't get this. What's going on here? It's like, bro, our podcast is not it's not rocket science, guys.
It's chocolate milk.
It's literally chocolate milk.
1 + 1 =
white,
1.
I'm black. What other things could you get with
I'm
that?
the protein, he's the sugar.
Why do I gotta be sugar?
Because you're the milk powder. You're the chocolate.
I'm done. Fuck this. I'm done. No. Just fuck off.
All right, last but not least, meat eaters versus I almost said man eaters. Meat eaters versus vegetarians.
She's a man eater. That song.
I love that song.
Okay. I'm actually on both of this and stuff because I've tried doing the vegan thing and it's actually really good for your body, man. It's actually really healthy. But I felt I was a lot more hungrier though. Like literally I was not full when I tried to like that vegan thing. And mind you, it wasn't a hardcore vegan thing. I think when I worked at the cafe, I would always make me a vegetarian panini, but I would try to stay away from meat anytime that I was in there or just at home too. But I just didn't ever feel full, bro. And especially if you work out, you have to eat a little bit of meat to kind of keep the muscle on, the protein and all that stuff. And yeah, I mean, there's some benefits between, both. And so, I mean, if everyone went vegan, we would have more animals. I'm pretty sure on the earth. I mean, I don't know,
No,
go ahead. Good.
Yeah, I don't know either. I've had vegan meals a couple times, and I agree. I am also hungry afterwards. Yeah. I mean, that could just be 1, I'm overweight, or 2, I'm just used to like shoving red meat and bread inside of me. So it's like I'm filled up to the brim all the time. So when I'm not, and the other thing is like you got to eat extra beans, extra peanuts, whatever it takes to get all your extra protein, all your stuff from the vegan. And that's the thing, like. Switching right over black and white, no pun intended. It would be really difficult, and like I don't really think straight up. It would be like super easy. You'd probably go through some weird, funky like feelings and withdrawals from the red meat and like the over amount of sugar and all that kind of stuff. But I think it's great. The only thing I heard, I saw this on a YouTube clip. I don't know if this is true. I saw this guy. On Joe Rogan talking about how it's like, when you're a vegetarian, to make that one, to make the crops for you, the farmers have to kill all the mice, all the rabbits, all the birds, all the pests. They're killing thousands of things to keep the veggies alive so then you can have it. So
exactly.
That's bad, right? That's not good. But that's on an industrial scale. If it's on a personal scale, sure, some of these people would still be doing pest removal and still be doing, antibacterial things and anti-pesticides or whatever to like help preserve the plant. So in a way, something's always going to get hurt, right? Yeah. It always is. Yeah. Because it's either them or we're going to eat veggies that aren't taken care of and we're going to get sick and we're going to die. Yeah. So it's a thing of like, I think it's great for people. I think it's great for the earth. I wish at some point maybe I'll experiment with it for a couple months. But the other thing with the man eater thing, it's like red meat. If you eat too much red meat, it's so bad for your heart.
Yes, yeah.
It's so
that
bad.
That can cause heart attacks. That can cause just any type of cardiac health issues just in general. But I mean, honestly, at this point in life, bro, it just seems like you can kind of die from anything, bro. Honestly,
I mean, we could die right now.
know, yeah.
I could die right now.
Literally.
I could have stage 3 cancer and not even know about it.
Right. Yeah.
What sage did I? Oh, it's stage 3, sir. Okay.
God, Jesus.
Well, I caught that show last week. I'll go to stage 4.
Hell no. It's terrible.
Terrible with a capital T.
Terrible.
Carrotable?
Terrible.
Call me Carrot Top.
Yeah,
I'm on
but,
top.
I mean,
with my
vegan
carrot.
meat eaters, who cares? At the end of the day, treat each other like human beings. At the end of the day, who cares
And
if you
eat
vegan?
your
Who cares if you
veggies.
eat meat? It does not matter. Treat people the way you want to be treated. If you're a dick, then God, I feel bad for you, you sorry ass piece of shit.
You're supposed to say the N-word right there.
Oh no, that's not good. Sorry ass nigga.
That's another controversial topic we should have done, but that would be all yours, not mine. All right, we have time for one more. Let's
That one really?
Let's just do 2 minutes on the N-word. Ready, set, go.
Man, I feel like as a culture, we let ourselves down with that because that word was our word before, and then I mean, and honestly, me and you have had talks about this off the thing about this and stuff, and I feel like if we took the N word out of music would be so different. Music would not be this hype up glory gun shit, blowing, toting, whatever.
Who's in Paris?
Yeah, exactly. Who's in Paris? Like, what? Like, literally, music would be so different if we took the word nigga out of it. And honestly, I don't like the fact that other races use it, too. Like, honestly.
Oh, I hate that.
I mean,
that
and then,
gets under my skin.
And then, honestly, like, I don't know. And I have Mexican friends, not to be that typical, like, sound like a racist dude, but, literally, I have this one Mexican friend that has never said it in my presence because he respects me. Like, literally, all of our friends have always tried to get him to say it. And he's always like, nah.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for us today. I hope you liked all the controversy.
Sorry if we didn't sound too professional with it. We were just kind of firing it.
Don't apologize.
Don't apologize, huh?
We can sound however the fuck we want to sound.
That's just me, man. That's just me.
Well, they don't have to watch if they don't want to.
That's very true.
That's how I roll. Like, I tell people this at work all the time. I'm like, either like it or you don't. All right? I'm not changing for you because you...
Bada bing.
Bada bing. I'm going to tell you how it is, but I'm also going to help you. But if you don't like it, then you can fuck off.
Yeah.
All right?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah. Bada bing. I gabagoo. That was racist.
And if these controversial topics get... Yeah, that was... Fuck you.
I gabagoo.
Taliban looking motherfucker.
Oh,
wow. Whoa.
No.
But if you are struggling with these controversial topics and you can't handle it, please reach out. Dial that 988 number. We don't want anybody jumping off the cliff, taking their own life. It's important that you stay around and share your opinion, even if people disagree with it.
Don't be afraid to be yourself. Be you. Even if that means you gotta rock by yourself.
That's it. Pretty much, straight up.
Because at the end of the day, you're still yourself.
You are.
That's some real shit.
Fuck yeah.
But we love you guys. You guys, please watch the videos. Go watch it on Spotify. We have it on Pandora too, if you guys didn't know that. Follow us on Instagram. Guys, we only have 121 followers. We've been doing this for a little while, so we're expecting a little more. And then even YouTube. Go subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Anything helps. Thank you.
Absolutely. We want the followers, we want the views, we want the comments and the likes, but more importantly than that, we want to grow, we want to build, we want to make this shit fucking good, bitch.
Yeah.
So give us some feedback, motherfucker.
That too. Y'all need to tell us what you guys want to hear, what you want to see. Like,
yeah, we ain't gonna bite the hand that feeds us. No. We need it, for real. So we will get there. It's a long climb, but we're also not worried about it because we are strong, brave, diverse individuals. Am I right, Chocolate? Boo!
We just ended racism right here. Look at that.
Look at that. I'm almost as dark as him.